Oh, Sifmas tree, oh, Sifmas tree, are we going to kill all the Jedi?
The Jedi.
Jedi.
You mix the word Jew.
No.
with Jedi.
I just got the word locked in my throat.
Jedi.
No. I want to say the Jedi. It was a mistake. Let's start this again.
It's a
Oh,
mistake.
Sifmas tree. Oh, Sifmas tree. Are we going to kill all the Jedi?
Aye.
Aye. Welcome to another episode. It's always the same shitty.
It's true.
It's true. Oh, it's true. I'm so tired of these Christmas songs.
It's incredible how they start the Christmas songs in November.
November, you're
Yeah.
lucky. I started hearing them on October.
Jesus, that's
Actually,
wrong.
I told you about that place that I found in Sintra, which by mid-October already had the lights on the window, and the fake tree thingies and
Yeah,
grass thingies and
that's wrong.
bush thingies on the window.
I don't get why people
White people?
why why people do that, and white people too. Why do white people do that?
For our dear American listeners, if we have any at this point.
At this point,
How was your Black Friday?
they spent it in the hospital probably.
Yeah. At least that's what we heard from the news. So any news this week?
People die at the mall.
People die at the mall.
Where did I hear this? This is from like a TV show or something. People die at the mall.
No.
Where is this from?
It is Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
That movie of the cowboys, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. People die at the mall.
People die at the mall.
People die at the mall.
People die at the mall, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Test. Okay. Sorry. I was just trying.
It's working. Don't
Yeah.
you worry. It's working.
Yeah. Any news this week?
There's another TV spot.
Woo.
They've been releasing TV spots like every day.
Woo. And so in the
there's-
day before the episode to be released, we can mix the trailers and
We'll
the
get
TV
the whole
spot,
movie.
and we got the whole movie.
Yeah, we'll get the whole movie.
Nice.
And then there's another episode of The Mandalorian.
Yes.
And that's it, I think. Is it?
I think so. We've been focused so much in our work,
Yeah.
and my
Maya.
Maya, ooh, Maya, Maya.
What have I done?
Yeah, exactly. When someone starts to sing this song, I can only remember the fat guy. And I have to dance like the fat guy,
Okay.
twerking and waving and the belly.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's the dark side of YouTube. The old side of YouTube.
The light side of YouTube.
Yeah. The old side. The old side of YouTube, yeah. But yeah, there's the Mandalorian and there's the TV spots.
Yeah, and like I was saying, in my very scarce time available to play, I've been playing the new game. I haven't been playing Battlefront, so I don't know what happened.
In Battlefront, apparently there's a community transmission coming somewhere still this year, I think. It's probably because of the content for The Last Jedi or
Yeah, the
something.
new movie.
The Last Jedi, I know, the Rise of Skywalker or something. So I'm guessing some community challenges
Yeah.
to maybe to get a chance to
Bring
unlock
back.
some content that some people may have not unlocked.
What are you going to ask for Christmas?
Nothing, because no one gives me Christmas presents.
That's a lie. I gave you a birthday. It was a birthday gift. Yeah, sorry.
But I already know what I'm going to give you for Christmas. So
You're gonna give me something for
yeah, I'm going to give you something for Christmas.
shit. I need to go buy something.
No, you don't, because
Yes,
it's
I do.
something that I actually owe you. So I'm going to buy you a rum bottle.
Yay! It's going to be a happy, warm Christmas.
So yeah, that's
It's a pirate Christmas.
what I'm going to do. But yeah, the Christmas present that I know that I'm going to receive. I know what it is already.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably the only one besides a pair of socks
Warm socks.
and the usual bottle of perfume that my mom always gives me for birthdays and Christmas. My mom always gives me.
I
Perfume.
think she's trying to tell you something.
No, it's just because she's lazy to actually.
I think she already bought like a box full of mini boxes with perfume, and each year, by the end of the Christmas and your birthday, she takes one box at a time just for that. And
Yeah,
she'll
probably.
like store it somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere you don't know. And she,
Always the
grabs-
same brand.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm not complaining. It's just I don't spend my money on things like that.
yeah.
So I don't use my perfume in a month because my birthday and Christmas is like a month away. So I don't use a perfume in a month. So
Yeah, but then you have 2 bottles for the year.
yeah. So it's perfectly enough.
It's one for the left side, one for the right side.
And one from the downside.
That's the remain of the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It some part of the alcohol has dissipated, so it doesn't burn as much.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I want to feel the burn.
Burn.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not complaining. I'm just commenting something.
No, I'm asking because even this week, I remembered that this or the previous week, the Lego game
Yeah.
is going to be released.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy it.
Good boy.
Yeah, it's a Lego Star Wars game. I'm definitely gonna buy it.
Good.
I just hope they don't have like a special edition with minifigure that's going to cost like 100.
Yeah. They will probably do it
Yeah, shit, I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy that.
like they did with.
Yeah, the episode 7 Lego game.
Yeah.
The golden edition with the mini
mini-figurines,
and
yeah.
all the things unlocked in game and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
They are probably going to do that. Yeah. It's a way to make more money.
And by the way, did you heard
What?
that the bird is the word? And that they fly now?
Oh, the
Oh.
birds fly.
Birds fly. And Stormtroopers too!
Yeah, apparently they did not know that stormtroopers flew.
And I just have one single question. I know that universe per se passed through the Republic, and then they have the Separatists, and then they had the Clone Wars, and then they had the Emperor, and then they had the fall of the Emperor, and then a new time of peace, then another guys to fight because
And then they have the emperor.
and then they have the Snoke, then they have the Emperor and all that again and again and again. Nobody remembers that through some time there were some
Jet troopers.
Jet troopers and Mandalorians who worked for the Empire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously?
And the Clone Army had jet troopers.
And the Clone Army had jet troopers?
And the Separatists had super battle droids that actually had rockets and jetpacks.
It's like when you're...
Is Finn even playing Battlefront? He should know.
I think he didn't have his childhood
No.
because he was trained from birth.
There's no internet in space, so he can play.
Low Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And top priority, branch out the all access for it.
Yeah, but Wi-Fi is
It
awful.
was just a cleaning boy.
Wi-Fi is awful to play online.
Yeah,
Yeah. A LAN connection is so much better.
yeah,
That's probably why he hasn't played it.
yeah. He didn't have a droid friend.
There's no Ethernet cables there or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Probably, I just imagine the lonely...
Oh, but don't forget, the stormtroopers also went back in time, changed galaxy, and robbed the blueprints for the Batman Tumbler. Because those motorbikes are something straight out of the Dark Knight. The motorbike,
Yeah,
yeah, from
they're
the Dark
just
Knight.
kids.
They just painted it white.
Yeah. Actually, they were brown.
No, I think they're white.
This one were brown.
Who the fuck cares? They
Exactly.
change the colors. They're stealing tech from Batman.
I'm Batman.
That's wrong.
That's how we finished the Empire. Once again,
yeah.
we grab
That's
Batman.
why the Emperor has that weird voice.
It's Joker. It's Joker. It's Mark Hamill died to be the new emperor. He's going to be an emperor with the face painted.
I have you now, Batman. Oh, wait. Wrong universe. Wrong universe.
Wait, who are you? I'm waiting for the dark guy. But
And
I'm dressed all in black. Not you. The
it's-
dark and even type of guy.
it's very weird to actually see them surprised that stormtroopers fly. As a fan,
Let's just say this.
in character,
character-
it makes sense.
Finn character is not the brightest.
No, and in character, it makes sense. Okay, maybe not for Finn,
Especially for Finn.
but for Poe and for Rey,
No, that makes sense.
character-wise, it makes sense.
But for Finn, it doesn't.
Well, Finn supposedly worked sanitation, right?
Still,
Yeah.
if they're trained from birth, I'd expect history lessons.
But I think that rocket troopers and jet troopers are like promoted stormtroopers, I think.
Yeah, but you still have to study.
If Finn was a bad student and a bad employee, he wouldn't be
Promoted. Yeah, but still, you have to study the history and all the. If you went to the military, you probably study all the degrees that are inside and the scales and the ranks that are inside of the military.
Yeah.
It should be the same in here.
Yeah. Should be that.
Should be.
That's the key word. Should.
Especially since the stormtroopers, the dark side, the Imperial side, has 3 departments:
Yeah.
Navy and the SES per se, and
Secret police and
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah.
It's
They are
basically
divided.
Nazi
I don't.
Germany.
I remember the Navy, and I remember that there are like the special ones, and I forget the third one.
No, they have more than 3. They have the Navy,
Yeah,
which is the big ass ships.
yeah.
They have the Army, which is basically the stormtroopers. They have like some kind of an air force.
No.
It's some kind of an air force.
No. They don't separate.
Oh, TIE fighters
Yeah,
are still Navy.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then
I think so because if you remember, the books and the comics, especially around Han Solo when he was young. He joined the Navy to be a pilot.
He wanted to join the Navy.
No, he did.
Eventually. Oh, then he was
Briefly.
demoted. Yeah.
Then it was demoted because
to
it
the
was
army. Yeah.
because it was a jackass.
And he disobeyed direct orders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
There are like 5 comics about it,
Yeah. And a whole movie.
and a whole no. The result of that,
Yeah, I know.
the rest of them, but that period of time between he escapes the planet and then he's on another
It's on
planet.
it's in the comics.
It's in the
It's
comics.
in the comics, yeah. I know.
It's in the comics.
I
dude. You have
didn't
to
read all of them, but yeah, I know
Yeah.
that it's there.
But I think that's it. You have the Navy. Then you have the land,
The army?
the army, and then you have the
special
divisions. I can't remember. Isa? No. I don't remember what the name of the special forces.
ISA Special Forces.
It's a special forces, exactly.
I think they had different names for the different special forces. Because
No,
they
but-
had more than one special force. The Death Troopers were one, and then there were other special forces.
No, but I think that the special forces which responded only to certain individuals were a part of this special group.
I think that they had
It's
different
like,
special forces.
What's the name of that guy who appeared on Rogue One? Krennic? Krennic.
But Krennic is not from the special forces. Krennic is an official, is an imperial officer. It's
Yeah, but I think
it's someone important.
But I think he belonged, or at least he commanded a part of that because he was.
He was in the Navy.
Yeah.
He was a Navy
I think he was
director.
promoted and then passed
And-
to the other department.
And I think that he had that Death Trooper escort because I think that was what the Death Troopers were supposed to do. Personal guard and
Mhm.
stuff. And then there were the actual special forces.
Yeah, the black troopers that were trained to kill Jedi
Yeah, also that. Also.
and work for
And then there were the special forces like the ones we get on Battlefront 2's campaign, which are another type of special forces, and they are actually called special forces. So I think that
You're talking about the black trooper.
no,
The flame trooper.
no, that's from the First Order. I don't remember the Empire having flame
No, wait.
troopers.
It's no, in the Empire, you had the black trooper, which were the draft trooper, and then you had the rocketeer trooper. That's the special forces of the Empire on the Battlefront 2.
What? No,
So yes.
no, I'm
Yes.
talking about the ones on the campaign.
Oh, Infernal Squad.
They're actually special
no,
forces.
That's what's the name for that?
Special-
Shock troopers.
Special forces.
Yeah, shock
that's
troopers.
that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Special forces. We
Yeah.
weren't expecting special
Yeah.
forces. It's like they literally say that. Yeah.
are so special.
That's why I'm saying that the Empire had different types of special forces.
Yeah.
Like the Nazis had the SS and the SA.
SA.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
heard about the SS.
But there were the SA,
Mm.
which were actually older and
SS.
came before than the SS.
Huh.
Yeah, something like that. And
History
then,
lesson.
yeah, and then there was the Gestapo and whatever. Yeah.
Le Gestapo. You know what I miss?
What?
Allo Allo.
Yeah,
I love that show.
it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Hello, hello.
Allo Allo.
It's probably one of the best.
Listen very carefully. I will say this only once.
I will say this only once. Yeah, Probably one of the best epic TV shows.
René,
Ever.
I have a massage for you.
A massage, yeah,
What is the massage?
so good.
I love the fact that they all spoke English, but then they spoke English in a different way, and no one would understood.
It's a show that nowadays wouldn't be
That's
made.
funny.
It wouldn't be made.
Yeah.
I mean, portraying Nazi officials as kind of good guys and cool kids.
Yeah.
It's something that nowadays wouldn't be
no.
greenlit.
No. Well, there was a flight show, which there were like officials, people dressing as officials of other forces, like the British forces, the Spain forces, Portuguese forces, and there were guys. There was a guy and a girl dressed as German forces, like Nazis. And I've been told no one went to their bench. Like, that's sad.
Because we live in a world where
Yeah, but I'm not talking about today where the snowflake ratio increased by 1,000%. I'm talking about like 10 years ago.
10 years ago was different.
Yeah, and still no one went.
Yeah.
It's like, shit.
But yeah, nowadays the world is very different because I mean, imagine a show like Johnny Bravo.
Oh.
It wouldn't be made today. It would be considered it's a macho, it's a misogynist
But
something.
the show was, and feminist too.
It was.
The
That's
thing is, they only see the main character, but every girl slapped and kicked his butt. So
yeah, but
the show was feminist.
in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
The show was not misogynist at all, but still, like you said, they only care for the way that the main character was, yeah. So a lot of 90s and 2000s shows, cartoons or not, wouldn't just be made today.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, but back on track.
Back on
Back
track.
to Star Wars.
Back to Star Wars. So the snowflakes of Star Wars. And I mean the ones that fall during episode 5 and
but it's
episode
something-
7.
Now that you talk about it, it's
Yeah.
something that it just came to my mind because you yesterday you were talking about that you wanted to go and watch Knives Out,
Yeah.
which is written and directed
By Ryan Johnson.
by Ryan
Yeah.
Johnson,
Yeah.
who directed The Last Jedi. And I actually went online just to check
The critics.
the critics, and I was curious. I went to see the movie, but I think it was the first time that I actually went to see what people thought of it
Before
before
Windows.
actually watching a
Yeah.
movie. And the bad critics that better yet, the bad reviews that the public gave were mostly
Connected
and
to
I'm
Star
sad to say this, but there were a lot. I'm not going to say that were mostly, but there were a lot of people that just hated The Last Jedi and were like bashing on this movie
Just because.
just because, yeah. Then there were a lot. I'm not going to say that it was most because I didn't read all of them.
Yeah.
I went like 10, 15, 20. And yeah, there were a lot. They were like, yeah, but did you see the movie first? I was like, why don't you see the movie first?
In these cases, I prefer, first of all, to not read the reviews because we cannot judge the book by its cover.
Yeah. And this is not
We've
something...
already, but this is the case. Like, this is the case of, for example, you know, a person who did something terrible, really, really terrible, and I mean like a crime. Yeah, I'm gonna judge that person for always for that, no matter what they do.
That's human nature.
That's human nature. But we're talking about the movie.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
It's like a piece of art. You didn't like it,
But
fuck
this,
you.
This is actually something that I don't usually do. This time, I don't know why I went.
You
for it.
decided because
I decided to
we
go.
talked
Yeah,
so much about this guy.
and because he has such an amazing cast in that movie.
Yeah,
The cast is incredible, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Can you pull it off?" I need to know if he pulled it off. And a friend of mine, who actually enjoys, I think that he enjoys cinema way more than I do.
Mhm.
He actually directs like short movies and stuff, and he always puts like reviews in his Facebook. And I was like, he put a picture of Knives Out with a little review, and he said, in the bottom, he said that basically this, and it's the biggest sentence that I actually memorized from what he wrote. And it says this: Ryan Johnson is part of the future of Hollywood. And this intrigued me, and I think that this was what triggered me to actually go and read what
Yeah.
people said online. I think that this sentence triggered me.
I think because people bashed JJ in the beginning because it was a movie so close
Yeah.
to the originals.
He played
Then
too safe.
Then they bashed Ryan Johnson to trying doing something different.
For being too bold, yeah.
I think this movie, Knives Out, might be bold with hints of like the guy on Sick Noticias said. The guy who always reviews movies and all that.
Yes.
I forget his name.
Yeah.
He said when he talked about the movie, he said it would be a crossover between Agatha Christie and Alfred Hitchcock.
This one.
Just the Knives Out, just like that, and I was like, I was interested. Now I'm even more interested because
Yeah.
just the trailer. When I went to see Frozen 2, I saw the trailer and I was like, before knowing what the movie was,
Yeah.
there was a crime. There's a killer amid us. We're all inside the house, and it's like, did they remake the movie of Cluedo? Of Clue? And it's like, Knives Out. It's like, okay, it's not the same shit. But the comedy,
But
the
it's-
killing, then it's alive. It's all there.
But the idea that I have is that the movie actually follows like a premise, like the
Yeah.
premise of the board game.
Yeah,
It's something that actually stood out for me. I haven't seen the movie yet.
it gives that idea.
And it
but
gives the idea because
they
everyone
didn't-
is
yeah.
trapped in the same
it's
house.
not like they're
yeah.
trapped like
Trapped. You
yeah,
understand?
but they all remain there, and there's a cop who
Yeah.
has a funny side beside being an actor for a very serious movie. But I've seen him too in another movie. I think when he played a comedy part, the guy who played James Bond.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Daniel Craig.
Thank you. And like, it's tend to me to a remake of Clue because there's already a movie of Clue released many years ago with the guy who played the original It.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
And the movie was classic.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're alive, then you're dead, then you're alive, then you're dead, then the dead was alive and all that.
Yeah.
It's funny. And then in the end, so this play like this. But imagine if they played like this. So they have all the plot. And they start to figure who it was who killed with who and where. And then they back and play a different outcome. Like to really give the idea, this is Clue.
Yeah. Hey, heads up! This is a board game.
Yeah. Go play it.
But the thing is, when I actually started to look at the cast for Knives Out, I was like, "What?
yeah.
James Bond
Yeah.
Captain America,
Yeah.
Zod,
Yeah.
the girl from
Yeah.
the Michael Myers movies. I was like,
Yeah. And the old guy.
the old guy. Yeah, I was like, what the,
The
fudge? What the fudge? And then like, written and directed by Ryan
And
Johnson.
then
I was
the-
like,
But
then I remembered that besides The Last Jedi, he directed Looper, which is
Yeah.
not a bad movie at all.
yeah, it was a good movie.
And he directed some cool episodes on Breaking Bad. And I was like,
Yeah. The thing is,
and I'm
is
saying this.
until he saves himself, is branded by the
Yeah.
the snowflake of
To
Star
be honest,
Wars.
I'm going to say this even before watching Knives Out. I think that Star Wars is not his beach. It's not his type of movie. He may enjoy Star Wars.
Yeah.
He may be a huge fan.
Yeah,
At some point he can write an interesting story.
yeah,
But I think that some parts that he included in the movie completely, not completely ruined, but made it not being incredible to just being good.
yeah,
And he didn't include some parts that he should have included, and that made the movie go from good to above average.
yeah,
I don't hate the movie.
yeah.
I absolutely love what the movie has of good, but I also don't really enjoy what the movie has that it's bad.
Talking about movies, and
And I understand why The Last Jedi is divisive. 2 years
Yeah.
later, it's still divisive. The Last Jedi is going to be the Batman v Superman of Star Wars. A lot of
Yeah.
people will love it and
Yeah.
defend it to death. A lot of people will hate it and
hated to
criticize it to death.
I'll be honest. I prefer in this movie is not one of my lowest movies
What?
in the terms of Star Wars.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah,
It's not the lowest even for me. I'm not,
For me, it would be Episode 2.
what? The lowest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me.
Tops. Yeah.
But talking about movies and talking about games, board games.
Mm-hmm.
What game, board game, a class? We're just referring for the classic ones,
Mm-hmm.
which are the most known through
Monopoly.
the planet. What game would you like to see transform into a movie?
Jesus, that's hard.
Like Cluedo, it can't be made, and it was made.
Yeah. I think that's the only one that can actually be made into a very good movie.
Imagine if you had Jumanji, okay, and Jumanji, then it was brought again.
There's actually a video game for the latest movie. I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck? Why is The Rock on the PlayStation 4 cover? And I was like,
Yeah,
Jumanji, the
Jumanji.
video game.
Yeah, and now there's a new movie,
Yeah, I know.
so new Rock game.
But I haven't seen the last one. I just
The
saw
previous
the
one.
original,
Yeah,
which is great.
super great. But the thing is, imagine Jumanji, the original one,
In a board game.
in a board game,
Please.
and you would bring and all that.
Please do it.
Wait for it. Now imagine the opposite with a different game. Ladders and Snakes, the movie.
How would you?
It was a competition to rise over the top, and then sometimes there will be a snake who will bring you to the bottom, and it would be a movie with Adam Sandler.
Jesus.
Because he's the only guy you can imagine to be in something like that.
Do you know what's funny? Adam Sandler apparently has released a movie on Netflix, which is not a comedy. It's
It's a serious movie?
it's a drama, and
Wait. So he's copying
and apparently,
it. It's good.
yeah, apparently a lot of people are calling it to try actually go to the Oscars. Yeah, people are actually
But what? He
praising.
released it, or he was an actor on it?
Yeah, he's an actor on that. I don't know if he directed it, but I know that he is the main cast.
So he's
the
going.
main
So he's
star.
basically going like Jim Carrey.
Probably. And people were actually very surprised that he did a good job. I still haven't seen the movie, but I was like, now maybe I have to see this.
Yeah. The thing is,
I'm
Adam Sandler. It was funny at some point. Then I think he grew tired.
yeah.
Now he has the face for serious movies.
His first movies were really good.
Yeah.
As comedies were really good.
Yeah.
But
Remember The
then-
Son of the Devil?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Up until maybe Zoolander or something.
Yeah.
Then
Click.
then the first Grown Ups was good.
Mm.
The first one, not the second.
Mhm.
Second is not that good. But then it was like he completely went downhill. I enjoyed The Longest Yard,
Yeah.
but after that I can't remember. Besides Grown Ups, I can't remember a movie that I actually enjoy from him. So now I have to see this drama movie that he's in.
I'm trying to remember who played the movies Night at the Museum.
It was Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
don't look alike. They are not similar
No.
in
I'm
any
just,
way.
I'm just trying to I just started to remember the movie Night at the Museum because it's like things impossible to happen.
that's
and then I remembered remember this because of that movie of Ben's Adam Sandler, which basically he started telling stories to his kid, and then things would happen.
yeah.
Just that was my train.
But that's funny because Ben Stiller and Adam Sandler are not similar in any way.
yeah,
But I found myself sometimes confusing movies and
them.
roles.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I have to be the only one. I'm
Yeah.
the only one that is this stupid. But then
Nope.
there's a lot of people that were like, oh yeah, Adam Sandler. I enjoyed the guy on Night at the Museum. And I was like, what?
What the fuck?
He's not there. What? He's there. No. Isn't it the same guy from Meet the Fockers? Yeah. But it's not Adam Sandler.
No.
What?
Exactly. You
'Cause I-
had to set me to meet the fuckers to remember this face.
Yeah, because these are like movies that you could see Adam Sandler
Yeah.
in.
Not at Meet the Fuckers.
Oh,
At Night at the Museum,
because
okay.
because Meet the Fockers has the one before. Okay, yeah.
No. I mean the trilogy of the fuckers.
Is
It has to be
is
that
it-
guy.
Is it a trilogy or is
Yeah.
it 4 movies? I can't remember
it's
if it's 3 or 4.
I think it's 3. So he meets his parents.
Mm-hmm.
The parents of the girl
Then
meets
there's-
his parents.
Yeah,
And then there's the baby one.
and then there's another one. Yeah, there's another one where the kids are already kind of grown up. They're like
Shit.
8 or 9 years old. Yeah.
Oh shit. Wait, we're talking about
Jessica Alba is in that movie. And there's this, it's like a scene where she's like in a bikini, all drunk, and she like jumps into a pool, but the pool has no water.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why
Where's
I'm
the
saying
stunt double?
I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 movies. I think there are 4.
Now, what I remember is the first movie,
Yeah.
the second movie,
The Fockers. There's the one with the baby, right?
and then she gets pregnant at the end of the second movie.
She's pregnant there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the third is like when the kid is born, and there's again the fucking shit of the circle of
Okay.
of,
Google, help
yeah.
me now.
Google.
I'm going to put
Wait. Before you do it, are you going to bet on 4 or 3 movies?
I think there are 4.
I think they're 3.
Fokker.
Let's win the bet.
I'm going to put Fokker movies.
Fokker movies. Fokker trilogy.
Fokker movies.
Fokker
there.
movies. How many?
All right.
How many? How many?
Wait.
Drum
wait.
roll.
Meet the Parents film series.
Yeah.
Okay. Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
And Little Fockers.
Yeah. It's free.
So little fuckers is not with the baby. Because I remember
No,
that
but
the
he's
last one.
already a little bit has grown. That's it.
The kids are already like 8 or 9 years
Yeah.
old. So that's probably what was
Yeah.
confusing us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching the last
I
one.
confused because they're already a kid. It's the baby that the grandfather is nursing
Yeah.
with a fake boob,
Yeah.
which is
That's the
always
second one.
Which is always
That's the
disturbing.
second one.
Yeah, it's always disturbing to remember.
It's the one that where the
Robert
kid
Ni-
says "S." Ooh. That's the second one. I love that.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
the favorite.
that's what was confusing us.
that's
The third
my
one,
favorite.
because you said there's with the baby, and I
Yeah.
kind of remember watching a baby.
Yeah,
But then I was like, no, but the last one, the kids are like already grown up. Like
welcome to Coffee on the Dark Side, where we try to remember movies because our brains are sucked.
little fuckers.
Little fuckers.
Yeah, I love little
The
fuckers.
fuckers.
Fuckers, as in the movie, okay?
Yeah.
Not kids. Jesus.
Um,
Speaking of kids and babies, there's only one baby in this world that I would die for, and that's Baby Yoda.
Don't.
I would
No, don't.
die for that baby.
No,
I'm not going to
that-
say anything.
No.
What?
Before recording the podcast and arriving here to record this episode of the podcast, I looked and I grabbed my phone and then I was like, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I
No.
hate your girlfriend so much.
Yeah.
I hate her to fucking death because
I
of
I
this.
had to share this last week because she did the same. to
I
me.
survived the entire week. I even saw the episode and I saw the memes and no shit remembered me. I go to record the episode
Oh,
and then
but you want to see something funny?
oh shit.
Give me that thing. Let's see if that's
you
on
have the
YouTube.
power.
Let's see if that's on YouTube. I'm just going.
He turned off this episode. What the fuck I am hearing? No, I was you. I think it sounded like your headphones are way up. So if I talk a little bit louder, I heard the echo. Little Baby Yoda. Little Shark. No. Little John. Little John.
Look at that face. He's so cute. Jesus, he's so fucking cute.
Okay. So go to YouTube, type Yoda Baby Little John, and then says Baby Yoda knows them bangers
It's so cool.
by Funk Overload.
Thank you, Funk Overload, for
Uploaded 9 hours at the recording of this episode. It has 287
Views.
views
Well,
by this
288 because we just saw it once.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1,000
You'll probably find this
by
on
the night
Facebook.
because we're going to send this a lot.
Yeah, you'll probably find this on Facebook too.
Yeah.
So yeah, look at the little face. It's so cute. Jesus.
I'm not gonna tolerate the super consumism. No, this is not a word. People are gonna buy the shit a lot of
Yeah,
this toy.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's really cute.
yeah.
I need one in my life.
Do you need the normal one? Do you need the Funko Pop one?
I need the real one, to be honest.
The real one.
Yeah, I think I need the real one, the real deal.
The real deal.
Jesus, he's so cute.
But I still haven't answered my question.
What question?
What board game would you bring?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Imagine this possibility.
Yeah,
Monopoly. The movie
I knew that you were going to say Monopoly.
with DiCaprio.
Okay.
It's like we ask him to do like you're going to do like Wolf Street all over again, but it's going to be with fake money, but in the real world, and you're probably going to be punching the other people who are playing with you, and you started as friends, competing for the ultimate goal and win all the board. And sometimes you're going to jail. And then you remember you have
I
a
would-
free jail card
I would-
and you take it out of
I
your
would
jacket.
pay to see a movie with DiCaprio,
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds,
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr., uh,
And the guy who played Batman.
which one?
Played.
Which one?
Dark Trilogy.
Oh,
Bale.
Christian Bale.
Christian
Okay.
Bale. It's like Christian Bale from American... What's the name?
No,
American...
it doesn't really matter. You'll understand.
Yeah.
You'll understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
DiCaprio, Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds,
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.,
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Give me two more.
I like Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yeah, sure.
I
Bruce
like
Willis.
Bruce Willis in serious shit.
And the guy from Rush Hour, the black one.
Can't remember it is.
Chris Tucker, the guy, you know the Jackie Chan movie with the black guy?
Yeah.
Chris Tucker. All six of
The
them.
comedian one?
Hmm?
The comedian one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All six of them
Yeah.
in the movie
Yeah.
playing Monopoly.
And what happens in the board happens in real life.
There's no script.
Yeah.
It's just them
Yeah.
playing.
Playing.
Yeah.
Playing.
Yeah. Just that.
But you remember that Monopoly is a limit for 4 players, right?
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think. I don't know. I think it's 6.
I think it's...
I think it's 6.
You know what? You're right. There are 6 figures
Yeah.
that all get. I'm just so used to see 4 people because there are just 4 sides of the
And to
the
be honest,
board.
I haven't played Monopoly in like 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
So I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it's 6.
Yeah.
And there's no script.
Yeah.
It's everything shot in
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah.
All 6 of them
Yeah.
playing Monopoly. I would
That's
pay
quite right.
in a movie or in a miniseries. Either one. Because Monopoly games take forever.
Yeah. A trilogy.
Like a mini series of 5 episodes.
6.
I would
The final showdown.
I would pay to see this.
Um,
Hell, I would buy the fucking Blu-ray.
I'm just trying to remember if there are any other old board games that someone could transform into a
Well,
movie.
You could adapt them like they did with Sausage Party. Like give life to the figurines. It would be an interesting it would be an interesting story that you could tell.
Toy
there.
Story all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Sausage Party twist.
Oh, talking about games, but not board games, video games and movies.
Hmm?
They remade Sonic.
Yes, they did.
They look so much better.
So much better.
Thank God the paws are gloves again.
Yeah.
They're not like white fur.
Something.
White fur.
It's not something.
It's like in the eyes
Yeah.
and the mouth.
So
Thank God.
So much better.
Thank God.
You cannot even compare. It's
No.
so much better. It's incredible how better it is. They say that the remake cost like $5 million.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna buy that ticket.
Best $5 million
That
they ever spent.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm gonna buy the ticket and I'm gonna see it on TV.
True. I will watch it. Yeah.
I want them to gain the money back because they did us of a fucking favor.
Yeah, it's a fan service. Come on, it's a real fan service to do that.
Do you remember that old cartoon movie about Mario?
Remotely, I have pictures in my head.
Yeah.
But I can't pinpoint exactly.
I
what
was
it is.
asking this because I remembered that there's also an old ass cartoon movie about Lord of the Rings,
Yeah,
which they only made the first part.
yeah, true. But speaking of movies and going to
But
the cinema,
just one last question.
yes.
Tell me one movie
Mm-hmm.
that you would like to be transformed into a board game.
A movie into a board game.
Yeah. Video games is too easy. I need really a board game.
Well, yeah. Boarding into video games, yeah,
Yeah.
into a board game.
Into a board game.
Well, board games usually have a lot of possibilities, right?
Yeah. Remember that
And
movie?
we know that Rogue One had 2 endings,
Yeah.
and one of them was discarded.
Yeah.
Maybe Rogue One. I'm trying to picture how, but yeah.
But in case of Star Wars, there are already board games and
Well,
RPGs possibilities.
you didn't specify,
Yeah,
so
But
yeah.
imagine like
But any movie.
any movie. I'll give you an example.
Hmm.
Remember that kind of or film about guys who are in the desert and there's like creatures beneath the earth who are like these worms who are going to eat them and kill them, and when their slight the blood was orange.
Yes.
That was recently transformed into a board game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Let me see.
That's a hard one, right?
That's hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really hard because I'm trying to put like a movie
Yeah.
with different possibilities, and it's hard because I have a lot of movies in my head
Yeah.
that would be like good fits, but then I think about it and I'm like, how?
For example, Beowulf, the animated movie, kind of as animated as a board game. But it can also be a show. For example, Power Rangers,
Yeah.
now recently as a board game.
Well, Johnny Bravo would be fun.
But how?
Yeah, but maybe the idea was like actually getting Johnny laid. Okay, between commas. It would be like a good example, Each player would be like a Johnny. Imagine like a
A
multiverse.
reincarnation, of
Imagine like a
Johnny's.
multiverse of Johnny Bravos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be cool. The first one to get laid would win. Well, yeah. If I had a little time, I could like
Yeah.
put this on paper, but on the top of my mind, I think it would work. Not sure on the hows and the specifics, but
Yeah.
I think that could be done.
You
I think that with shows, it's maybe sometimes easier, especially if there are like cartoons.
Yeah.
I think that they're easier.
I think I would grab a somewhat version. Well, this probably just already exists. I will just be
Reinvented.
redoing the layout, not the core rules. Adapt a little
So,
bit the core
a
rules.
redesign, basically.
Redesign. Thank you. Kids Next Door
Hmm?
as a co-op game where you have to defeat the enemies.
There is one. Is there a game like that?
No, there are games where
Oh,
you played
okay,
for
okay.
example, our friend Pardal has games like when you fight together and you have to use the cards
Yeah,
to
yeah,
attack
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Imagine that, but each player is a guy from the team
Yeah.
of Kids Next Door
Yeah,
and
yeah,
has
yeah.
a special power attached
but
to it.
the way that you were talking, I actually thought that was a game like
There
that from
was
Kids Next Door.
a video game,
Yeah, video game. Yeah, but,
not really a video game. It was more like a browser game.
yeah,
but,
it's still a video game.
Yeah.
It's still a video game.
um,
I remember that Cartoon Network's website a few years ago had such great games. There was like one that was like a trilogy
yeah.
where you were on on an island and all the characters from the 90s and early 2000s
Were there.
cartoons were there, and you had like to find stuff. Yeah, it was really cool.
There was a game similar to that,
I can't
but
remember
it
the name
crossed
exactly.
also like turn-based strategy combat in Lego's website for Bionicle.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It has the complex story. You would go to there and try to find more parts to improve your
And I
armor.
I think that on my old computers, which are not here, but
Yeah.
I think that on my old computers I have a Bionicle mini game.
Yeah, which we would toss the disc from the second movie.
No, it's not. It's actually not from the second movie.
Or you're talking about the original one.
I think that was from the original.
There
one.
were two games.
No, this was not like a complete game. It was like a small mini game, like those ones that came in the cereal boxes.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I think that it was like a mini game related to the first movie.
Yeah, yeah. There were two big ass games for the Lego
And I think
Bionicle.
it was like a platform game.
Yeah.
And I think I never completed it.
I remember what you're talking about. Yeah,
It was hard as fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
okay. Now I'm 27. Probably I could.
Or
on
not.
the easiest difficulty, I probably could. But 10-year-old me, no, wouldn't.
There were two big ass games on Bionicle.
Yeah.
One was the one I'm talking about. You would be a character. You would improve your Toa per se. Would fight strategies, change weapons. You could be wearing a fire mask, then a water body, and a ice weapon, for example.
But those are actually video games.
That was a digital browser game. The other one, which I never finished, but I always wanted to, was a point and click video game, which would tell the story of a character in Bionicle, like those little guys in Bionicle, and try to find the secret of the Mask of Light. And
Yeah.
you would go always quick and point and messages and puzzles. It was super complex and super nice individuals.
We need more point and click games.
Yeah.
I think that it's an art that is long forgotten.
Depends on the
One of my favorite games on PC was actually a point and click game.
Sun and Max.
No, Freelancer. It was actually like a point and click.
I don't. I consider Freelancer as a mixed point and click. It's but I'm talking like full on point and click. Sun and Max,
Yeah.
perfect example for that. Missed those games.
And there were actually Star Wars mods for
Yeah.
Freelancer that
Yeah.
were incredible. Worked like charm.
Yeah.
And the simplified combat system was really, really good on that game.
Yeah. Well, how long are we into this marvelous episode of Nothingness?
Probably 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour. So plus 1 hour of episode.
Yeah. I think that 2 hours would be
Yeah.
perfect.
No, 3 hours. Let's make it
Yeah,
3
three.
hour
Let's,
long.
let's make it 3.
Yeah,
let's skip lunch.
Yeah. And dinner.
Dinner and stuff.
and stuff. And obligation. Let's not going to work and record a full on week.
Yeah, like 24/7 episode. Yeah,
24/7
sure. Why the fuck not? But you were talking about, like,
Yeah.
a few minutes ago. You were talking about going to the cinema and
Yeah.
watch a movie. Do you have already the tickets for
No.
Rise of Skywalker? You still haven't.
No. I'm
Okay.
going to be. I'll tell you why I haven't bought them yet.
You don't know.
No, I know. I'm waiting for the confirmation of ability of the other person.
Oh, okay.
And I usually prefer to go to I don't go to pre-sessions the day before
Oh, I'm not going the day before.
because it's usually too much confusion.
Ah,
I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna use the internet in that space of hours, and just for communication, not to see any news or
Yeah, me
Instagram
neither,
and all
yeah.
that. And I prefer to go to the first session of the first official day.
that's what I do actually.
No, you're going to do 5.
Rarely
You're going to the 5 session, 5 p.m. session. I saw your
on
ticket.
the same day, on the day that it comes out.
Yeah, but I'm going at the first session, like 1 p.m.
But you're working on that.
Eh.
You're going to skip work to watch the movie.
No.
Oh, well then,
No.
I'm not going to skip. I could go like at 3, but I'm working,
Yeah.
so I'm going at
I'll
5.
tell you later my secrets.
I'm going at 5.
But yeah. That's
But you're planning on going on the first
Yeah,
day.
but yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the main point.
yeah, I am.
So
It's Star
like
Wars.
on the week, on the episode on that week, like on, I think it's the
So-
15th,
No.
14th.
No.
The movie comes out on 19, right?
Yeah. Those 20, 21, 22.
No, the before, not
Ah.
not the after, the before,
sorry.
the
So
one before.
15, 19, 18, Wednesday,
the
17, 16, 14th or 15th.
Okay, at the 15th or 16th,
Now 14th or
which is
15th.
which is when we record this.
Yeah.
We could like make like a ranking
Yeah.
of our favorite Star Wars movies. Well, the main story ones. Let's not count the others,
Ah.
like Rogue One and
Yeah.
so there. Rogue One is great, but
So.
just like in 2 weeks or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
In 2 weeks we could like do that, like dedicate
If
an
we
episode
don't
for
forget
them.
them.
No, I won't. I
Yeah.
won't. This
No,
is
we
like,
still have to do our battle of who wins.
yeah, but we both decided that we would do
Wait
that.
for after the movie.
Yeah, we would do that like in a
And I
special
still
episode.
have to prep all the Star Wars thingies for the
So-
RPG session.
Yeah,
Just talking about a little bit of the RPG
yeah, but yeah,
section.
the RPG session.
Yeah.
Make sure you fucking invite me.
You're going to be the main player and the only player.
Oh, we're talking just us
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I'm
Sorry.
gonna afterwards. I'm going to do a full-on session.
That's what
You're
I'm saying.
already invited.
Good. Jesus,
You are invited.
good. I'm tired of like not getting invited to stuff.
It's Star Wars, bitch.
I don't
Of
care.
course you are invited.
I don't care.
Of course you are invited. Well, let's finish for today. We'll just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for him to come back. And wait 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 And he's back. He had to poop. But yeah, talking about the RPG.
No, I did not.
Talking about the RPGs for just a little section. Yeah, as you know and listen to me, and as my co-host, you know perfectly that almost every time I talk about the RPG, I said there should be a line of project just for the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
I've been tweaking and consulting Reddit, and my opinion changed.
Why is that?
Because all the material that has been released for the light side per se, in terms of what classes appear on Age of Rebellion, which are all the classes for the rebels and all that, can simply take a reskin and be applied to the dark side. What, instead of a special line for that, like there are for bounty hunters and smugglers and all that, and for the rebels, and then for the force users,
Yes.
it will just be like a single book, which would take the same professions, reskin them for the dark side. Special troopers would have a different, probably special attack, like it happens on Battlefront 2, and would be most of the book should be a guide and advices of how to run a dark side or imperial campaign. And I've been thinking about that because of my idea that I always preferred to do a little bit different than the usual. And the usual is like, oh, we're going to save the universe from the Empire. And I was thinking like, what could be different? For example, there are Imperials who don't think that the Empire is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. And imagine you're on a planet.
A lot of them actually don't
think
think that the Empire is wrong.
But imagine you're occupying a planet. But there are planets who are occupied more violently, and there are planets who are occupied more peacefully. Yeah. Now imagine you're in would be a campaign of there's a small village who has been attacked by raiders, and then your squadron is sent to take out the raiders. And then they thank you and all that. But when you kill them and you seek out when you kill the raiders, and then if you decide to explore, imagine that they're just raiding because you removed them from your job place. So you don't think that, no, we're doing this wrong, we should stop.
Yeah.
You think like, we should change the procedure.
Yeah.
Don't go for no, I'm going to change to the rebels because what I found out is that we do it wrong. No, just try to put it in a better version of what the Empire could be. And there's also a group of role players who decided to release an RPG inspired by the Fight and Fantasy games RPG line books, which are the ones I just said, Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny. They released a game where every player is part of the Empire. It's mostly speak out and roll out session. The thing is, every player has like a special hidden reason of why they should prevail above the others. And it goes like around that in the table. You have a motive to rise in the ranks of the Empire, and then sometimes you have to take down the others inside of the Empire too.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting
Idea.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very interesting take on a game.
I have to find the name of the... I haven't on my tablet to buy it on Drive-Thru RPG I don't remember the name of the game, but it's one of those who I would like to buy and bring into a special session.
Noise.
Like the other one, which I also forgot the name, but it's like you're a prisoner inside of a prison. You have a few days to escape, and your rules and who you are, what you did, and all that are said by you, but based on tarot cards.
Yeah,
you
you.
remove-
I think you've
yeah.
mentioned something like that.
I just
yeah.
don't remember what's the name of the RPG.
Good. That's good.
So
Well,
I think that's
You can make like a search like I did on YouTube.
yeah.
Tarot card Star
Tarot
Wars game.
No, that one is not Star Wars. It's just space.
Oh,
But
Tarot-
it would be
Tarot
a fun
cards,
idea
space
to,
game.
for example, they say you would be
a smuggler or
a
something.
smuggler that was caught.
Yeah.
You would add a twitch to it, a funny thing, Star Warsy,
Yeah.
saying, "I'm that species
Mm-hmm.
of Star Wars."
Yeah. I'm a baby Yoda.
I'm fuck you,
Okay, I'm a Yoda baby.
fuck you. In my game sessions, there are no Yodas, baby Yodas, or Yoda babies.
Shite.
You can be an Ewok
Eh. Okay.
because I already have the stats for it.
Oh, good. Good.
There was, like we said on previous episodes,
Yeah.
there was a book who was released which has the stats for be a Ewok. But beside that, I like Baby Yoda and Yoda Baby and all that, but sometimes it's just too much. Too much.
Baby.
Fuck you.
I'm as disgusted as you are. I'm as disgusted with that as you are.
And
To
probably
be
your
honest.
girlfriend sings it all the time.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't mention
you're
the
fucking
baby.
screwed.
Yeah. You want? You
Oh
know
look,
what's-
it's a baby wearing the helmet of Yoda.
And you know what's,
Baby Yoda.
you know what's funnier is
What?
that she's mentioning Baby Yoda all the time.
Yeah.
Always tagging me and
Yeah.
Baby Yoda stuff, but she hasn't watched a single minute of The Mandalorian. This is what saddens me. She always said, "I don't want to see The Mandalorian. It doesn't interest me." Now that she knows that it has a Baby Yoda,
Now she wants to see
now
it.
she wants to see it because it has a Baby Yoda. Well, it's at least she's open to seeing it. It's already a small victory. Small one, but still.
Yeah, you're talking about the size of the baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the size of
too.
the victory.
And hers because she's
Yeah, smaller than you.
She's small.
Okay, I
but
think
we're done.
we're done with the amount of movies and games and all that we talked about today. I think
Well,
we don't need
It was all related.
recommendations.
It was all related
Yeah.
to Star Wars.
Yeah,
Maybe in
no.
the-
I think we don't need a recommendation today.
No, we actually recommended everything.
Yeah, we recommend you to go buy and play Jedi Fallen Order
Again, yeah.
again.
For another week.
I bought the special version, but a friend of mine told me that the special version was yesterday. Yes or no? We're recording on Sunday. It was on Friday
Mm-hmm.
at MediaMarkt
Yeah,
by the price of 68 euros.
yeah.
And I said to him, "Fuck you."
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, just for a couple of lightsaber colors and skin for BD1, I don't know if
And the Mantis, and then I was more interested on the documentary and the art book.
yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
That's
But that's something that you'll find on the
the
internet.
thing is, I bought the original game on second hand by 62.
Second hand.
Yeah. So let me tell you a story. We still have time. Yeah, we still have time. So, I found the game on Sex at 62 euros.
How?
Easy. I asked him if they have the special version. But as I also said, probably you don't have it because it usually has the codes and all that, and you don't buy it. Oh no, we sometimes we sell them when we open the box ourselves. It was open here in the shop, so we know that the codes wasn't used. But that the one you're buying, it's the only version we have everywhere. It's the first one we got them, and it was open here. So someone sold an intact sealed game.
Why the fuck?
And I'm going to say this. There are two possibilities in my mind. First of all, someone bought the PlayStation 4 with the game
Yeah.
and doesn't like Star Wars. He just took the opportunity for a cheaper version of the
But
PlayStation.
usually the store when the game that comes with the PlayStation, when the game comes in a physical copy, usually the stores trade the game if you ask them.
Mm.
So probably the person didn't ask or something.
The second option is sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand. Yeah,
Sleight of hand.
that's interesting.
It's
I don't
sleight
know
of-
how because of the protective cases.
Yeah, but
and
it was
the alarms.
this happened. So this weekend was the Black Friday, and I bought it on the weekend before,
Yeah,
which was already the Black Week promotions on Vorten.
Yeah.
And I wanted to buy the special version by 68 euros. And I said, oh no, we're already sold out. We are already selling negative stock. So when we have it, we'll give them to the person. It was like, fuck you. And then I remembered, let's go see Sex. And I found one copy. And it was like, I had to make some calls to determine, am I going to buy the normal version or the special version? But I was like that angry kid who already grabbed the box and didn't let one else
That's why you
grab the box.
messaged me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I messaged you last weekend.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Is it worth it and all that? But I ended buying the normal version. And what I'm hoping for is buy the rest of the material was digital. Okay? So what I'm hoping is that near Christmas or the release of the Star Wars movie, the upgrade for deluxe edition will be with discount
It will probably be.
by 50%. I hope.
Whatever.
So that's instead of 10 euros, it's going to be just 5 euros. And I'm going to buy it.
The
It's still-
upgrade is just $10.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah. But that's the actual difference between the normal
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
That's just the upgrade.
Okay.
They are just charging.
Well, then I'll think about it.
Yeah. If we wait and then grab it, we'll have the documentary of 1 hour and a half.
Yeah.
The
That's
visual
cool.
book,
Yeah.
which is always nice, always or digitally, and extra thing is for the game.
Yeah. I thought it was actually
Expensive,
more expensive. Yeah.
No,
I thought it was
actually-
like 20 or something.
No, they actually just did like the normal game was 70, the special version was 80.
Yeah.
If you bought the special game and now you want to upgrade it, just add $10.
Nice.
10 euros, actually.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I bought Need for Speed as you've
I'm
as
gonna
you've seen.
ask that for
It's-
tomorrow. Tomorrow, no, after.
It's
when you
nice.
finished.
It's very
When you
nice.
finished, I want to try it.
The cops are insane. At night, the cops are insane.
Woo, woo, woo.
During the day, yeah, perfectly fine. You can race all you want.
What was the game that had that? There was a previous game of Need for Speed who already had that.
What?
During the night they were fucking crazy. During the day they were fucking chill.
Don't know.
What was I gonna see?
Also, the PS Plus games for this month:
Yeah, what
Titanfall 2
Ooh,
and
that's interesting.
and like a motocrossing game.
But Titanfall 2
I think it's Titanfall. Yeah,
by the same guys who
I
made
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I just want
I have like 2 trophies.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the opportunity to just first of all, there are people who there are 2.3% who already got all the fucking trophies.
The story, from what I understood, the story is not that big.
No, but
So-
I'm playing it super slow.
Yeah. So you want to brag, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to brag.
I'm gonna
to my face.
compare your trophies to mine.
Yeah, you have a lot of them compared.
Yeah, so fully customized your lightsaber.
I haven't.
Defeat an enemy by colliding them with another enemy.
I haven't.
It's gonna. It's
I
so.
haven't.
It's,
I haven't unlocked all the force powers.
yeah,
yet.
it takes a time.
I know.
Defeat 50 enemies with reflected bastard bolts. I love
haven't.
this shit. Hidden trophy, hidden trophy, hidden trophy, hidden trophy. Story trophy, star trophy. These two we have the same. That's it.
I have 3 trophies or something. I haven't played the game like in a week.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I still have to do this shit, which looks super easy, but I haven't because
Yeah.
I never put a poncho on my character.
Oh. Okay.
You just have to change the color, change the poncho, change the guy, change the mantis. You're done.
Okay.
Easy bonus.
Okay.
But yeah, we're already about
An hour.
1
and a
hour
half.
20.
Yeah.
So probably our listeners have already
Fell asleep or
fell
something.
asleep or something. So I'm gonna say, fuck you.
What?
Why? Because I finally unlocked the 2 lighted, the dual lightsaber.
I told you.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck
How-
you.
How come? I told you there was a double
Yeah,
bladed
yeah,
lightsaber.
but I wanted to be like, oh, during the game, and I was because you spoiled me.
I actually thought that you knew. I'm
No,
sorry.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't.
I actually thought that you knew.
I didn't.
So wait until you finish the game, and you'll see
Exactly.
that I was right.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't remember what you said, so I'm perfectly
Good. Don't go and listen to
Yeah.
our older episodes then.
Just the first one.
Yeah, don't go. And you guys in the audience don't go either.
Yeah.
If you
The
want to
thing
be surprised.
to think bad it would be if there was a listener who started listening to us recently and would like speed jump through episodes like I did or I do with some podcasts.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I'm going to buy the game. And then while he buys the game and starts to play, he's listening to us. And then he gets the spoiler. And then he remembers what we said about what the ending would be.
Yeah.
And like, ding, 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 fuck you.
Or they
Or-
they think, nah, these guys are smart.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll keep listening.
Yeah.
These guys are good.
Yeah. These guys are good, but fuck you.
Major middle finger.
Exactly.
Major middle finger.
Now, middle lightsaber finger.
Paging major middle finger. But yeah. Oh, there are more crew members.
Yes and no.
Oh yeah, there are. Yeah, I know.
Yes and no.
There's a girl in Dathomir, which I think she joins.
Maybe.
I think
No, I know who the girl is. I know
I'm
who the
pretty
girl
sure
is.
there's a girl in.
No, there's
in
a girl
Dathomir.
in Dathomir.
Because I already found the girl.
Yeah,
I just
me too.
haven't, like, come here, baby. I just didn't get to that part. I'm still fighting the
What?
Night Boys.
I don't think if I should spoil about this. It's not like major story groundbreaking, which has nothing to do with the story. It's just unlockables.
Well, don't.
Okay.
In doubt, don't.
Yeah, doubt. I started doing this. I started doing this.
Oh,
I have to do this.
I have to do this. How come I didn't do that?
You have to. I think you have to slow the guy when
Oh.
slow.
Oh, yeah, that's actually smart.
Yeah, I'm starting doing this.
I haven't.
You know how I started doing this?
Hmm.
Remember the playthroughs of Kashyyyk?
Yes.
And they're like before you reach the jail of Kashyyyk, when that droid like in Rogue One appears,
Yeah.
you fight some stormtroopers and a black trooper. I saw the black trooper, and I said, I'm gonna try one thing, and I hope this works because I don't like fighting these fucking son of a bitches. Force push. He felt yes.
Oh. Nice.
Like, is it trick? It's like meta gaming when you already know what the fuck would happen, so you
Yeah.
try a new solution.
Yeah.
Because he had his back on me and was like over the edge. I was like, a little push.
So long, sport. Okay.
Arrivederci. I hate this. Precision evade 100 attacks. Fuck you.
Well, we should finish this.
Defeat an enemy with an hacked and a droid.
Yeah, that's a lot of trophies.
I'm gonna try this shit,
Yeah,
and I know how I'm gonna do that.
I don't. But I don't really care.
Force slow, force push.
I know how it is,
Force slow,
but
force push. Force slow,
I d-
force slow. And we say goodbye to the force.
What the fuck? You need help.
I do.
You need serious medical help. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Next week we'll be back.
yeah.
And something has been broken in the kitchen.
Say goodbye to your favorite plate.
All right.
See you next week. Sorry for the sound. I always forget that sometimes I bring it too much close to the mouth.
Yes.
See you next week.
And may the force be with you.
And probably next week we'll have more Baby Yoda memes.
Baby Yoda, da, 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 da,
Baby Yoda, da, 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 Baby Yoda, da, 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 da. Baby Yoda.
Later.